It is my intention with this reading to benefit and empower all beings involved on our paths to personal growth, self-discovery, self-love, self-acceptance, and self-actualization. This is Deganit at the Nuurvana Spiritual Healing Center. I get asked all the time if I've always known I was psychic, how did I get into this, all of the, like, how did I get here, how does this happen, how does one make a career out of this? I didn't always know I was psychic before I came across this. I just thought I was crazy. I was like feeling things all the time, and also people have, like, now in hindsight, it's clear to me that this has always been my path, because I remember being 7 years old and getting detached from my mom in the grocery store, and this woman finds me and is telling me all about her divorce and like crying, and I remember holding space for her. Meanwhile, my mom's going crazy, like, what happened to my daughter? And she finds me and I'm consoling a woman that's like maybe 5-6 times my age, and stuff like that has happened like my whole life. Like, there's plenty of examples of that. So that was happening, and also what's been happening my whole life is an emotional roller coaster ride. So I'll wake up happy and in a great mood, take it back to high school, like I go into class and suddenly I'm sad and then I'm mad, or like go into a party and I have to like beeline for the bathroom to bawl my eyes out, and I'm like, but I thought I was in a good mood. What happened? What's wrong with me? So before I got into this, before I realized there's nothing wrong with me, I'm just highly, highly intuitive and feeling all the things in the environment. Yeah, I totally thought I was crazy. So if you're thinking you're crazy, you might just be psychic. Check out Knew It. At 18, I started meditating. I was really drawn to it. Actually, it was at 17. There was a meditation group that I got into, and I totally loved it. And I knew I loved it, and it was like calming the crazy. I didn't know exactly what I was doing to myself neurologically, biochemically at the time. All I knew is I loved it and I craved it. And so I fell into this regular meditation practice. Fast forward a few years, it's a Chili's in Stockton, California. I'm big into meditation at the time, and all my friends know it, and we're all servers, and we had this one shift manager, Kahan, and he's still in my life, and I still get psychic readings from him. He was like, you're psychic too, everyone's psychic, let me teach you. So me and my friend Andrew started taking these psychic development courses from him. It's all based on the Berkeley Psychic Institute, and that's what Knew It is based on as well. I was just thinking nothing of it. I've been, like, at that point I'd already been meditating for like 8 to 10 years, so I was just like, whatever, like, it's a new form of meditation. I really didn't think much of it. I just knew I loved meditating. So we started taking these courses, and I loved it. I loved it. I totally loved it. And I'm like now reading all my friends. I'm like in public, like I'm at a bar, and I'm just like, I'm gonna read that person right now. And my friends really loved it. So my friends are now always asking me for readings, and then the readings are spreading. I've always had an active imagination. This can't be real. I'm not really psychically reading you. I don't even know that this is real. I'm just having fun. And then they're like coming back with feedback, like, you said this and this happened and it was all accurate, and I'm like, I'm a dentist. So luckily I got rejected from dental school. And you know how they say rejection is the universe's protection? As I'm getting rejected from dental school, the psychic readings are taking off, and I'm noticing that I'm like calm and peaceful, and the crazies are gone, and it made sense of all the crazies, and that it was just like excess energy in my space, and that it wasn't actually my thoughts or my feelings. I was just absorbing my environment stuff. Fast forward, so still in Stockton, California, dental school's not working. I've recognized that I'm a psychic. I apply to acupuncture school, get in, start learning acupuncture through this psychic filter, and that's why the clairvoyant acupuncture now. I don't know how to separate the two. When I started learning acupuncture, it was through this filter, and I was experiencing the meridians and the channels and the chi before analytically understanding it. In acupuncture school, one of the advisors at that school, Jamie, she happens to be in one of my classes, and she's like, oh my God, you're great, you're a phenomenal psychic. She sends everyone in. And again, I'm still like, no way. Like, acupuncture is a little bit more practical. Maybe I'm an acupuncturist. Barely coming to the realization that I'm actually a healer, and this is my calling, and this is my path, and all of that. So she basically like launched my entire clairvoyant career. There was a week where I made more in the psychic readings than I did waitressing, and then that's the week that I actually surrendered to my calling and was like, okay, this is it. This is my calling, this is my career, I can make a living off of this. And so I really started owning it, and of course, once that happened, the practice just grew and grew and grew. And then the second I started practicing this clairvoyant acupuncture. It's now called the Nuurvana method, it's trademarked. I started practicing this on my friends and loving it, and started seeing amazing results, and now I'm like starting to own it, and then I moved to New York. Once I surrendered, it's been so easy, and I'm no longer crazy, and it's a whole lot of fun. And I also get asked all the time, is it like draining? Is it exhausting? It gets really intimate. So one thing I will say is I don't often remember the readings. It's a theta brainwave. It's not my analytical mind that's going there. So like I'm in trance and we're connected and it's totally intimate. And most people are like, how do you know me so well? How do you know my husband so well? Wait, we've never met. How, you know everything. They feel like we're best friends, which I love. I love that level of depth and intimacy. And then I come out of the reading and it's almost like it's such a different realm that I can't always access that information. If we start talking about it, it'll jog my memory. To speak to that, it's not training at all. It's really inspiring. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much that when I first got into it, this is all I wanted to do, and I was like kind of a workaholic about it, working 12-hour days because it's like my favorite thing to do. I really threw myself into it, and thereby got a lot of practice and training and expertise, which I think has only increased the efficacy of the current sessions. But that's been the progression. That's how I got into this. I didn't always know that I was psychic, but in hindsight, little incidences like the grocery store, yeah, it's always been here, but along the process, no, I didn't know, and I did fight it for a very long time. And once I finally surrendered, it was really easy. Please surrender. It gets so much easier. If things are easy, if things are coming to you, just go with it. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. Like, life is full of pain and struggle. Don't cause more for yourself. Just like go with it. If people are wanting to pay you for your gift, say thank you, take it, enjoy it. So yeah, once I actually surrendered to the calling, it's just been really beautiful and organic, and it's just keeps unfolding and teaching me more and more and more, and I'm really humbled and grateful to be of service in this way. If any bit of this story resonates with you, please let me know about it. Do you feel like you're in tune with your calling? What is your calling? In hindsight, are there reflections of your calling weave throughout your lifetime? Let me know about it. I want to encourage you to follow your calling. What is your calling? Let the group know. Let us support you in actualizing it.